Dear cadets, good morning. So yesterday I taught you initial rate method, the theoretical aspect of initial rate method. Now here I am solving one numerical which is based on initial rate equation method. And you know what is the importance of initial rate method? With the help of initial rate method, we can calculate the order of reaction and the rate law expression. So just try to understand theoretical aspect, study only I have covered. Now we are going to study here how with the help of this one given data we can calculate the order of reaction. So the following data were obtained for the reaction 2NO plus Br2 equal to 2NO Br. Now data is summarized in the tabular form. Experiment 1, initial concentration of NO is 0.10. Initial concentration of Br2 is 0.10 and initial rate is 1.3 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. In second experiment, you just say, in second experiment, we kept the concentration of Br2 constant, that is 0.10 only, but we are doubling the concentration of NO. So, if you see carefully, the initial rate for the second experiment is 5.2 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. Means from the initial rate near about 4 times it is increased. 4 times. Now in third experiment I am keeping the concentration of NO constant and increasing the concentration of Br2 3 times from its initial concentration. So if you see carefully, so now in experiment third the initial rate is near about 3 times from the previous rate, that is 5.2. So now we have to determine here the order with respect to NO and Br2, the rate law expression and the rate constant. These three we have to calculate. Now see what we have to do. First we have to write the rate law expression. So the possible rate law expression may be like that. Rate equal to K, here what is there, NO, and here what is there, Br2, and here what is there, P and Q. So these P and Q are the order with respect to NO, P is there, and order with respect to Br2 is Q. Now what is there? Now the next step, I will make this one in equation form. So now compare the experiment first and second. Dear cadets, remember we should compare the experiment in such a way so that one of the expressions should be completely cancelled out. Suppose here I am comparing the experiment 1 and 2. So in experiment 1, what is that one? 0.10 like that, rate equal to K, and here what is there, 0.10, and here what is there, 0.10 for Br2, and that is equal to rate equal to 1.3 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. This is experiment number first. So we can write here rate first. Now here what is there? Rate for second experiment, that is equal to K, and here what is there? 0.20, and here what is there? 0.10, that is equal to 5.2 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. Now we have made this one in a equation form. Now just see, we have to divide this one. Make this one. This is experiment first. This is experiment second. So now what was our rate law expression? Rate law expression was this one. So here P, here Q, here also P, here also Q. Now next one is dividing experiment experiment second by experiment first. So what expression we will have? Just see. Dividing experiment second by experiment 1. So rate second by rate first, that is equal to 0. K will be cancelled out. Now here 0.20 P into 0.10 cube divided by 0.10 P and here 0.10 cube, that is equal to 5.2 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 divided by 1.3 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. And now just see the beauty of this method. Now if we are dividing experiment second by experiment first, so this and this will be completely cancelled out. Now here we can write k, here also we can write k, so the k will be cancelled out. So now if you see, you will have 0.20 P and here 0.10 P, that is equal to 5.2 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 divided by 1.3 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. Now we can simplify this one. We can write this one P divided by 10. Now here P, that is equal to, we can write 4. So here we can write 2 raised to the power P, that is equal to 4. So this can be written like that also. This is equal to 2 raised to the power P equal to 2 raised to the power 2. So the P equal to 2. We have got here order of reaction with respect to NO. So the order of reaction with respect to NO is 2. So the order with respect to NO equal to 2. Now compare the experiment second and third. Comparing the experiment second and third. So second experiment equal to rate second equal to K. Here what is there? 0.20 P and here 0.10 cube, that is equal to 5.2 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. Now rate third equal to K and here 0.20 P, here 0.30 cube, that is equal to 1.56 into 10 raised to the power minus 5. So now we are comparing the experiment second and third. So dividing experiment third by second. So rate 0.20 here P divided by 0.20 P. Here also K, here also K. Now into 0.30 cube, here also 0.10 cube, that is equal to 1. That is equal to 1.56 into 10 raised to the power minus 5 divided by 5.2 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. Power minus 6. So here further we can solve this. Just see, this will be cancelled out. Now this will be Q and Q will be left. So now this is 0.30 cube divided by 0.10 cube, that is equal to 1.56 into 10 raised to the power minus 5 divided by 5.2 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. So here we can write this one 30 by 10 cube, that is equal to 3. That is equal to 3. So 10 1 10 3 up. So now 3 cube equal to 3. So the cube equal to 1. So we have calculated here Q and P. In the first case we have calculated the P. Now in this case we have calculated the Q. So the order with respect to BR2 equal to 1. So now rate law expression now we have to calculate. So cadets, we have calculated the P and Q, means order with respect to NO and order with respect to BR2. We have calculated. So we can write the rate law expression. Rate law expression equal to rate law expression. Rate law expression equal to rate equal to K now NO raised to the power 2 BR2 raised to the power 1. So the overall order of reaction is equal to 2 plus 1. Even though in the question they have not asked what is the overall order of reaction, but if individual order of reaction we have calculated, so we can easily calculate the overall order of reaction, because overall order of reaction is sum of the powers to each concentration term. So we have got here P and Q. Here 2 is P and here 1 is Q. So 2 plus 1 equal to 3. Now third, so this was the second. Now third question they ask, calculate the rate constant. To calculate rate constant. So just try to understand, to calculate rate constant, what should be there? With each experiment they have given the value of rate of reaction. So now just see, calculate the value of K, rate constant. Here means K value you have to calculate. So if you want K equal to what is there? Rate equal to K, and here what is there? And O raised to the power 2, BR2 raised to the power 1. So just see, K equal to what is there? Rate divided by molar concentration of NO raised to the power 2 and BR2 raised to the power 1. So now try to understand which rate you should write. Remember, 3 rates they have given. with respect to experiment 1 first rate, with experiment 2 with respect to experiment number 2 rate they are given, with experiment 2 third one they are given the rate. So just try to understand, concentration is also different for the different rate. So which rate you are putting, same molar concentration of reacting species you should put. Now try to understand, suppose first experiment rate you are writing. So the first experiment molar concentration of NO and Br2 should be put. Suppose you are putting the rate of second experiment, so second experiment molar concentration should be put. Suppose you are putting the rate of third experiment, so the molar concentration of third experiment you should put here. Now suppose I am taking here the rate of first experiment, so K equal to, now I am putting the first experiment rate, so that is 1.3 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 divided by molar concentration of NO, that is 0.10, and here what is there, raised to the power 2, Br2 that is also 0.10 raised to the power 1. So now K equal to, if you solve this one, you will have near about 1.3 into 10 raised to the power. So 1.3 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 mole raised to the power minus 2 liter square second inverse you will get. Now again just remember, suppose rate of second experiment you are putting here, so the molar concentration of second experiment with respect to NO and Br2 should be put here. So again you will get the K value, because K rate constant does not depends on molar concentration, it depends upon temperature only. So if you calculate, almost every time you will get near about this value only. We have got here the value of K. So just one precaution you should remember, whatever rate, which experiment rate you are going to put here, same experiment molar concentration of reacting species you should put here. And now what is the another beauty of this reaction? If you see the entire numerical, you will find that whenever we are dividing one experiment with other, so one complete expression is getting cancelled out. Either P is completely getting cancelled out or Q is getting cancelled out. Means at a time you will get the order of reaction of one reacting species. Just see, in this experiment or in this numerical, first we have got the order of reaction with respect to NO, that is P. And in second operation we have got the order of reaction of Br2, that is Q. So the beauty of this method is, one by one we can get the order of reaction of all reacting species which are present in the reaction. And see, as far as division of experiment or equation is concerned, we should divide the equation in a such a way so that one of the expression, either P or Q, should be cancelled out completely. Suppose if 4 equations are there, so first you see, suppose first and second you are dividing, so the first and second you should divide in a such a way so that one of the expressions should be cancelled out. Similarly, if third and fourth you are dividing, so one of the expressions should be completely cancelled out. One more thing is there, it doesn't mean that one should be divided by second and second should be divided by third and third should be divided by fourth. Any one equation you can take and divide. Only the thing is, remember that you should select the equation in a such a manner so that one of the expression, either P or Q, should be cancelled out. Means in one division, one expression should be cancelled out, but second one should remain. So while selecting the equation or experiment for division, you should be very careful. Means one of the expressions should be cancelled out, so that at once you should get the expression of one only. Means either you should get the value of P or Q. In this way, this is completely completed. Dear cadets, now second question. Sometimes I have seen in the CBSE question paper, sometimes they ask such type of question. This question, I am forgetting the year, but they have asked in 1 year. So please be ready for facing such type of question. They are very easy. Means 2 marks, 3 marks question very easily you can solve. The rate law for a reaction of A, B and C has been found to be rate A, B, C raised to the power 2. How would the rate of reaction change when the concentration of C is doubled, concentration of A is half, when the concentration of each of A, B, C are tripled? So let the initial concentration of A equal to A mole liter inverse, B equal to B mole liter inverse, and C equal to C mole liter inverse. Now put these values in the equation, that is rate equal to K. Here in place of A write A bracket close, and here B bracket close and C bracket close, 2 raised to the power. This is the common expression. And now first one. What is the first one? When the concentration of C is doubled, only C is doubled. So the here rate equal to what would be there? K, and here A is A only, A, and B is B only. But what is the meaning of C here? 1/2 or C by 2 power 2, because it is doubled. Sorry. So here concentration of C is doubled. So here you will write 2C. So the rate equal to what is there? Rate equal to K A B and C. Here it will become 2C raised to the power 2. So the new rate equal to new rate equal to, so new rate equal to 4K A B C square. So now if you increase the concentration, if you double the concentration of C, the new rate would be the 4 times of initial rate. This is the initial rate. So new rate would be 4 times of initial rate. Double the concentration of C. So dear cadets, now second one. When concentration of A is half. So what is the expression? Rate equal to K A B C square. You can put here bracket also, no problem at all. C square. So the new rate when the A equal to half, concentration of A is half. So initial concentration is A. So rate equal to K A by 2 dot here B and here C square. So the new rate equal to, now new rate equal to 1/2 K A B C square. So if you half the concentration of A, the new rate would be half of initial rate. Now third one. The third one is the concentration of each A, B and C are tripled. So the rate equal to what is there? Rate equal to K A B C square. So now rate equal to what is there? You are tripling the concentration of everyone. So here K, here what is there? 3A, here 3B and here 3C raised to the power 2. So the new rate equal to So new rate would be, this is new rate. New rate would be 81 kABC square. So be ready for facing such type of questions also. They are very easy. Now this is third one here. So in this way I have solved this one. Two numericals I have solved and both were very important and basic. Now tomorrow onwards I will teach you the pseudo order reaction, dependency of rate of reaction on temperature, then Arrhenius equation and some other related concepts, activation energy, threshold energy, collision frequency and other things. So now numerical and difficult concept of this